Gentlemen.
I haven't stick on any screen.
Wouldn't that be a funny way to start the video?
Yeah, I swear to God, Machine, if you start the video like that, I'll end your life. I'll end your life. Bad things will happen to you. I'll come and murder your family. What did I say? What was it?
I get sick on any screen. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake gets sick on any screen. Here we are watching some 0 Hour. He may start projectile vomiting.
Just any second now. Any second.
Look, I think we should at least give the audience the context.
The clarifying statement. So, I can't read on screens without getting sick, is the clarifying statement there, because the machine bought a Kindle.
Unless it's Fallout 3.
Yeah, unless it's... What?
Unless it's Fallout 3.
Yeah, unless
then
it's Fallout 3. Then I can read. It's all good. It's all fine. Not an issue. So we do have another game of 0 Hour.
This is the hype game
This
as
is the
well.
hype game.
This is like the hype game. Because it goes
Very
for really long. Spoiler alert, just kidding. The YouTube video is like 45 minutes. It's kind of the problem with YouTube is it's kind of a spoiler. Yeah. What like a lot of people do, and what I would love to do is have like an hour or 15-minute long video regardless, and then put like blank emptiness at the end. But the problem with that is Australian internet takes me like 20 hours to upload. So not going to happen, guys. Sorry.
Not going to happen. As much as we'd like it to. So many fake buildings coming out here from Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes. I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere.
Dusty. Yeah, I think that's his name is Dusty.
No,
Dusty and Ringo. I'm a big fan of Ringo. One of the prominent personalities in 1.6. He's
a pretty cool fella.
He's playing VChina as well.
This is 1.4?
Yeah, 1.4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he's playing in 1.4. VChina is the, it's like the Helix and Outpost General.
Yes, well put, Machine, well put. Very difficult to actually play with. Early Red Guard coming out here for some quick caps from Ringo. He will, however, run into a lot of stuff that will kill him.
Probably won't get that all Derek unless the bayonet just like stabs the driver in the head. But
which is doubtful.
Not quite. Either way, won't get the all cap. We'll get the one on his northeast. Dragon Tank going to be firewalling a non-existent tunnel because that worker was not earning his salary. Instead, he's running for his life, as he should be. Not quite sure what faction, or sub-faction rather, Dusty was. Technical is coming out now with a few RPGs. A Gatling cannon though, ready and waiting. Technical though is going to be driving part. No, can't make up his mind. Gatling tank is there as well. Technical not exactly having the best time. The walk of shame back to his own base.
Yes, I have failed you, Master.
Oh, look at this play from Ringo.
The firewall. Wow, that's really nice.
I don't know if he'll kill them though. Nah, he won't kill them. But at least
take out the garrisons.
Yeah, he took the garrisons down, and he
used that to get away.
Yeah, because that Dragon Tank was being chased by these two Gats. He juked behind their garrison and firewalled them. So that was actually a pretty sick play.
Because you can't chase into that.
Actually,
you stay inside the flames.
There's a lot of RPGs there, and he didn't evac it, so he lost all of them. But the RPGs got their other garrison low enough the quads could finish it off. And for now, the oil cap is actually finished by Ringo. It's been there for a while. And the third supply is going down. But with the flame tank moving in, it's probably going to get cancelled. And actually a very heavy amount of Dragon Tank coming out of Ringo.
Flame will actually starts here. The attack outpost actually decides to go for the evac. Because those quads have actually taken a lot of damage. So one will actually get finished off here.
Nice.
We'll love to see another Dragon Tank.
Didn't miss micro. The Gat was actually firing at the garrison. So that wasn't very effective. Probably could have killed another quad. If that was targeted more correctly.
Do have a scout post in there as well here from Ringo, so that's going to be really nice. Just move to another garrison here, does Ringo. Going to try and keep those tank hunters alive for as long as possible. Another Dragon Tank is going to be coming out now. Hopefully we'll find that tunnel and try and do something here. Should start the flame ball going, and those quads haven't evac yet, which means they can't move in. Really nice timing here. Oh, he actually decides to go for it. That's bold.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Yeah.
This is a very important tunnel to deny because it's like the only tunnel in the middle. It really opens up harassing the base. Yeah, a lot of Dragon Tanks. Maybe Dusty should get some more Scorpions. Give Black Napalm. Wow.
Wow, really early here. Takes down another quad. And these are actually pretty cost-efficient trades. I mean, Dragon Tanks aren't ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same cost as a quad.
Quad is, yeah.
I think it's 800 for a... There we go. That's nice.
That's really
I think it's 800 for a Dragon Tank. Quad is 7 or 750, depending on what general you are playing. Pretty sure. Scorpion, though, is going to be an excellent canner against the Dragon Tank.
Yeah.
Black Napalm, though, does make it a little bit more in the favor of the Dragon Tank, but it still will lose, of course, to the Scorpion, especially with the rockets, with the scrap. Not quite.
Please, guard Motorino.
Wait, you didn't finish it? Wow.
No.
He left the tunnel there. That's a huge blow for Dusty. Was that a MiG I saw? Nope, that was just... Oh, yeah, but it wasn't
Yeah,
MiG.
it wasn't big, yep.
I know.
So having committed to the Black Napalm, I'm not surprised that there's MiGs coming out here for Ringo. Whether they'll work or not with the amount of with the quad count on the field is another matter, but
If he...
yeah, we'll see how we go.
If he times it so the quads are engaging something else on the ground, then they're going to be fine, but it's quite delicate, and you can lose those MiGs quite easily. Still, MiGs are very, very powerful, especially as VChina. They're quite cheap, so it's definitely nice to have them. And bear in mind, there's actually 2 quad cannons as well, so it's a pretty big investment, but it's going to make it really hard for Dusty to actually harass and punish Ringo. He can't tech terror, tech RPG, and Ringo's just playing this so well. He's just being really aggressive with his Dragon Tanks, denying a lot of tunnels. The MiGs are going to be a great investment as well. But Dusty has the 3rd supply, still no oil
MiGs are going to be coming
though.
through. They're going to actually try and snipe down these Scorpions, but they have to be careful. The quads aren't focusing anything.
Yeah.
If the MiGs go in now, they could be in trouble.
He's got 4 of them waiting for a firestorm. He may go for the tunnel instead.
He's going to try and bait it with the flame tank, I think. Yeah, he's baiting it. He should be going now. Yes,
Yeah,
here we
they're
come,
moving in.
Fireball.
Though they've been killed going for the tunnel. Okay, the tunnel. Still, that's fine.
Gets the tunnel down. Does
That,
lose
again,
the
very
Dragon
important
tank.
tunnel to kill. It's going to open up the supply. All's actually being capped. The MiGs couldn't quite deny that one, but even if they tried, the tunnel pops may have proved lethal for them.
Definitely.
There's a few more Scorpions here, and this is a pretty grouped up bunch of quads, so a Dragon Tank could spell disaster for them.
That's what we're going to see here, and at least one of these tunnel networks is going to go down. But at this point, not really that cost efficient for Ringo. Just trying to muscle his way through with Dragon Tanks doesn't always work, especially with these Scorpion counters coming out now.
Another Gatling cannon.
Another Gatling cannon, wow.
But it means that once buggies come online, they're going to be able to harass and deny these Gatling cannons, especially if there's a lot of Scorpions, because Gatling cannons are pretty awful against tanks. But these MiGs looking for some more targets. Oh, no. We get the tunnel, but will they lose any? No, they won't lose any.
No, they all survive.
Doesn't have the MiG armor either. Will he actually finish the Gatling cannon in time? Looks like he will, but the Scorpions are moving in.
Finishes it. That's going to spell disaster.
Yeah, loses the dozer.
Oh, it needs to not focus the Scorpions, though. The Gatling cannons are not good against Scorpions.
Yeah, he really go for the quads, but he's not.
Yeah, not a good move.
He's still focusing the Scorpion. What is he doing?
Wow, you need to take out the vehicles. They're so potent against vehicles.
He's lost one dozer. He has another one still, so he might want to get a command center pretty soon.
So Dustin Rhodes is playing this one really well now.
Yeah,
he's in a pretty commanding position. Here comes the Firestorm.
Oh, there we go.
Nice, and really good splits as well. Still got the Firestorm going while focusing several units at once, which probably means another Scorpion, no, just survives.
Almost lost it, and that's a Vet 2 Scorpion, and I think it has scrap as well, so they're going to be pretty deadly.
Really good missile placement there, coming in from Ringo. Very defensive playstyle here. I mean, having Gatling, like 3 Gatling cannons at one point. Having mines down now around the airfield is going to be really nice. That is definitely a target for a tech terror if I ever saw one. So, really important building to actually have mines around.
You know what would make my day?
What would make your day,
You know,
Machine?
Blake.
Do I know?
My second favorite unit after Nuke MiGs.
Whoa! What would your second? Your second favorite unit after Nuke MiGs? Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, I know how much you love Nuke MiGs, Mr. Machine. Do you want
New cannons.
Cannon? Yeah, I thought you might want a cannon.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of artillery. I think that could be a
Well,
thing.
the new cannons just have so much splash that they're really good defensively.
We'll definitely see the playstyle we're seeing coming out here from Ringo. And it's not one we see very often, especially, you know, VChina versus any GLA, really. Where you're going to have the black market camps starting to come out, which is, you know, exactly what Dustin Rhodes is doing. I think he's playing this one really nicely. He's fine with this defensive playstyle. Tunnel play has been really nice, just making sure the Dragon Tanks don't actually get to anything important. Can't fire up there. Probably.
He's trying.
You have to get in the right spot.
No.
There is a bug where you can't actually fire like flames up in that particular position very well. So
Yeah, and these MiGs are great for denying tunnels.
yeah, they're really good.
You need to have the Blake Napalm, otherwise you won't be able to get the hole as well. No helixes. which
Second
is
airfield, though.
yeah. Well, it's smart because if he
Smart,
loses the airfield, he still can land on that one. Helixes are also a pretty common play style for VChina, but with MiGs you can't really get both of them. You need to have a ground army, otherwise you just lose to the quads.
Quite
and I think the MiGs are actually paying off quite well. The MiGs are a lot better against tunnels. The Helixes are better against vehicles and tanks.
So looking towards our black market count here, we'll just do a quick flyby of Dustin Road's base. Of course, have those
3,
barricades,
4.
1, 2, 3, and a fake one as well.
Yeah, not upgraded though.
Um,
Maybe he'll leave it. Actually,
I think he'll
just to
leave
bait
that
them.
one because that is MiG bait, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of MiG bait,
Firestorm!
loses pretty much all of these quads.
And loses several of the RPGs as
man.
well. Tunnel network does actually go down. This army's going to have to run away. Really nice timing here from Ringo.
Yeah, that was fantastic for Ringo. Really denying, yeah, upgraded it actually. It's just quicker to do that. Trying to push forward now against the tunnel networks. He pops out his Scorpions in his quad. A lot of outposts though. The Scorpions won't be that effective against that many RPGs. Another pop in the back. He's firewalling down. And here come the MiGs.
Another Firestorm.
They
Goes for
return.
the tunnel.
It's the sequel, and that was actually pretty clever because it meant that when the tunnel was denied, he couldn't retreat his units. If he focused the units, they would have just driven into the tunnel and survived.
I'm
So
a big fan of this Ringo playstyle.
I'm a big fanboy.
It's hard for Dustin Rhodes to actually deal with it. And Ringo's dealing with the late game economy by pushing Dustin Rhodes out of the middle and taking the middle supplies, which is pretty much just going to delay.
Still has the oil derrick as well. He's arding and a cup bomb.
In the incorrect position, given the oil derrick's still up, but
Yeah.
we can probably forgive that one time. Gentlemen tend not to forgive it a second time.
Well, if he gets the
we'll
arms
get the
dealer,
supply
then
and the
it's good
arms
to
dealer
do.
though, which is pretty worth. So you got to be careful. You can actually take out your
Oh,
own.
didn't get this.
no.
Didn't get either of them.
Barricades, man.
Yeah.
You need one more level in the arty strike. Should have known that, Ringo.
Depends on the splitting of the Oh, nice split. Speaking of split, it depends on the split of the Copper Bomb. Sometimes you can do more damage with it. Either way, the oil derrick should be a priority for both of our players, really. But I don't think Dustin really has an opportunity unless he actually gets a huge Scorpion army. But that's going to get taken out pretty easily by MiGs. But this is a nice big push up here. ECM's going to be helping against these RPGs on the ground. A lot of outposts are here, and the RPGs can't fire against the flame tanks. So
My only issue with that is I feel like the ECM should have been close to the Dragon tanks to get them firing. The army will go for cleanup here from Dustin
here we
Rhodes.
go.
Here
There's
comes
so many MiGs.
Wow! Okay then, so there's 8 MiGs now. I must have missed that. Cool.
And it's the good splits. He got the tunnel, he got
Ringo.
the units, and he knew exactly how many he needed. There was no overkill.
Yeah.
He couldn't quite get the Scorpions, though. It'd be great if Ringo could get those Scorpions, because they're vetted, and I'm pretty sure they're scrapped. Stinger sights are being built, which is a nice counter to the MiGs, but still, they do need quad support. They're not exactly fantastic on their own. But the black market count is...
Same the same.
Yeah,
I mean,
hasn't increased.
No,
so.
I mean, Dustin Rhodes has been investing so much in just trying to stop Ringo from doing this, essentially.
And especially
when
you're versing that many MiGs, you got to be careful with building too many black markets, because you can lose them quite easily to MiG strikes, and that's definitely the key word for Ringo's build now, is these MiG strikes are having a huge impact. As you can see, the Stingers aren't that effective because 4 MiGs take them out.
I think with barricades, the other thing to remember is that
you're going to lose this one.
You won't be able to take out a black market with a single MiG strike.
4 of them.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty sure
you shouldn't be able to. Tunnel networks, yes. Black markets, no. Black markets without the upgrade, I think, yes, you can.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah. Once Ringo gets another point in his arty strike, he will actually be able to go in the backhand side and take out the arms dealer and the supply if you'd like to, but I would like to see the oil deny. It's really what is keeping Dustin Rhodes in this game.
You can probably just MiG it, though.
Again, you mentioned that. You can MiG it, yeah.
With 8 of them would kill it.
8 of them, yeah, would definitely kill it.
But if there's quads nearby, especially with the Stinger,
when the
he
Stinger
may
sights
lose.
makes it more dangerous.
Denying the rebuilding of these quads as well. Hackers actually being produced.
I was about to ask whether you thought we'd see hackers or not. He's going with the internet center as well, which is a good choice. Yeah, VChina, I mean, you don't really have an option. They're not really cost-efficient hackers in comparatively to other factions late game economy, but you still need them.
They're not bad, though, because, again, bear in mind, VChina does have cheaper infantry, so compared to tank and nuke, they're definitely more viable. Not quite as much as infantry, though, but they're still, of course, nice to have. And against a GLA, you don't have to worry about any off-map artillery strikes. Or like near the A-10s, taking it out. Here we go. Return of the MiGs. The sequel.
Return of the splits.
Look at the splits here.
How does he must have them hotkeyed. That micro is just not something you see all the time from MiGs. I mean, that's really beautiful. I've done it before. You can actually hotkey each of your MiGs into individual spots. I've only ever tried it with 4 MiGs, but
yeah,
it is possible to have them on different macro hotkeys. So you set it like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it happens to be set through, and you use those keys to actually micro them.
Yeah, and then it gets hard when you want to adjust it. You have to sort of have a predetermined notion of what you want to do to hotkey them correctly. But either way, no matter what his technique, Ringo is absolutely balling pretty hardcore here. I am thoroughly enjoying this MiG micro.
Probably the best MiG micro we've seen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's got to be. I mean, we've seen like this kind of micro with 4 MiGs, but having the same level of micro with 8 MiGs is just a huge step up.
I think what's going to be an issue for Ringo, though, is a sneak attack near his airfields. He may want to have a couple of MiGs just on guard mode, just sort of or even a Helix, just sort of anticipating and protecting against that sneak attack. Because if he holds out for long enough, the MiGs are just going to win him the game. He's just bombarding the tunnels, and sooner or later he's going to get within reach of the black markets and the arms dealers. So the late game, I think, is going towards Ringo just because of the MiG count combined with the hackers, and he still has a pretty big standing army. Definitely. And the middle supplies are rolling, and he has the old Derek, which probably won't get killed, whereas sooner or later Dusty will lose his own. And
there's really no option here for Dustin Rhodes to, for example, go for a tech terror. He's really 100% reliant on getting a sneak attack or something like that. Because of the Gatling cannons.
Yeah.
They really do pay off because, you know, not good against Scorpions, but fantastic against everything else, especially vehicles.
And and if there's Scorpion spam, the MiGs will shut him down, so...
Ooh, fantastic.
Dustin's kind of... He's forced to sort of spam quads. There's a radar van as well. That's going to be annoying for Dusty, losing his radar.
That's pretty crucial, because you can't see the MiG strikes coming.
Yeah, that's right. And the Old Derek survives. It's pretty low. It looks like he can't actually finish it off, though.
Wants to. Just sniping the stuff around it. I think it's such a smart play from Ringo that it doesn't cost you anything to keep MiG bombarding things, I suppose. So
yeah.
Would it be nice to see him take it out already? But he's playing it safe.
There we go.
Hasn't been repaired, so that will actually take it out quite easily here.
Nice
Ringo
to see.
secures the oil. Really good play from him.
Dusty really is running out of time and running out of tunnels.
I don't even know what he can do. He's in a really odd spot.
Yeah, sneak attack, man. That's all he can do.
Sneak attack is really all you can do.
Well, Rebel ambush actually isn't bad against airfield as well, like just regular rebels. But the issue with that is there's mines, so it's going to be hard to actually do. Is that an EMP? The mine drop. Oh, as an EMP! Oh, here we go.
That lasts for such a long time.
Yeah, it's
Ringo
quite a long time.
So much time.
There's still a bit of an army here, but there's so many GATs. Probably a bit too many. They're not very effective against Scorpions. And
should move them in.
Is he not going for the? Oh, there we go.
He wants the concave, I think.
Yeah, he wants a concave here, and that's a mine drop.
That's a mine drop. Yep.
And that's going to be the MiG strike coming in as well. Here we go.
Nice split. Takes out all the quads that aren't already getting focused down. Now the EMP's just shutting down anything that's not already shut down, if that can be a thing. The micro here from Ringo is just amazing. As soon as the EMP comes off, he retreats just straight away. He doesn't want to lose any more units.
That definitely could have gone better for Ringo if he had more outposts mixed in. He had a little bit too many GATs. It's nice to see the chain gun upgrades. Overlords would be nice as well, but that kind of then puts him in a spot where he has to worry about a Jarman. So I don't think we'll see Overlords. But it would be nice, but vanilla Overlords aren't exactly the best, unless he gets the upgrades for them from the nuke silo, which is probably too expensive.
Really
and
beautiful, safe play here.
Battle Bus is risky against the MiGs.
Yeah, it definitely is.
He kind of needs them. The quads just won't be effective against
MiGs
this
already
many.
striking.
Yeah, they're looking for some blood. Micro in time. Nice angle so far from Dusty. He's got a bunker and a speaker tower as well as a fantastic choice. Does lose the Battle Bus for now.
Has to buy time until the MiGs actually reload. Just buying time here at this point. Dustin Rhodes needs to have some impact here. He's definitely having it. The GATs are getting absolutely shredded. Here comes the firewall.
This is why a new cannon would be great.
Gets denied. Needs to back off now because now the MiGs have reloaded.
Evac sees Battle Bus.
A lot of scrap there as well. That should also definitely be denied here by Ringo. Doesn't want to give any money away to Dustin Rhodes. Having already taken out the oil. MiGs are back up in the air again.
Uh-oh.
They go for the army.
There's only 2 quads. Let's see how good his splits are.
Oh,
Perfect split!
Oh, wow!
100% perfect.
100% split.
Doesn't get that Scorpion though,
it's so
but
hard to get Scorpions. Oh, wow. I'm so impressed by this.
We may see Helix now. Given the fact that there's so many Scorpions, the Helix is going to be really, really viable now, and actually should probably try and deny these tunnels with the trucks and deny this right side flank here, and really, I'd love to see a new cannon, but I think the General's point is deterring him a little bit. Gets the supply, but not exactly the tunnels, and that may be even more of a threat.
MiGs are back up in the air again, though.
A bit more quads mixed in.
There's more quads this time. They've actually managed to snipe down a MiG in this particular...
I don't think he's lost a single MiG, has he? I haven't seen the MiG go down.
I haven't seen him lose one.
Oh wow, that was a pretty bad MiG strike though. He lost 2
3.
MiGs, but still, it's probably worth it to be honest.
Yeah.
The mines as well are gonna.
Ringo must have a lot of cash. Like.
Yeah, that's actually okay. He didn't really lose that many.
5.5K.
And it's gonna it should give Ringo time to push these tunnels down. Doesn't look like he is.
Yeah, he's probably playing a little bit too safe, if anything, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh
that he
wow,
is.
this Dragon Tank isn't playing it safe.
Free black market deny there.
Not sure how he got there though. Quads will be too late, I think.
He just walked in. I think the middle's just open, and Dustin Rose didn't realize it. Whoops, middle's completely open.
Still not many black markets, is there?
There's not.
He hasn't really been building. He's got about 3 more since we last checked.
Yeah.
And
had a 4th, but it got taken out, and the hackers are starting to get veterancy. And once the hackers actually get vetted, then they are pretty cost efficient.
yeah, and also he's got the spy thingy, so he can see a lot of the map.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
I don't know what's called, the spy network or something.
Yeah, I think it's called like spy.
Either way, this is a pretty good push up the side from Dustin Rhodes.
Got the cash bounty. That's going to be pretty crucial. Really helps out the GLA late game.
And also, I think the China's going to have better support powers. The EMP is going to be great. The RD, the carpet bomb is going to be really valuable.
We've already seen how potent the EMP can be. It can just completely deny an army.
We still haven't seen an anthrax bomb or a sneak attack.
And I think because of how split up the airfield is, I don't know if it's even worth...
Oh, nice quad pop though.
Nice
Gets 3 MiGs.
3 MiGs.
That's the advantage of having multiple quads, is you can be... you have a bit more freedom where you pop your quads. This is turning into a really exciting game, and quads are not going to be very effective against these chain gun gats though.
They're not.
Not
especially
a very good
stationary
angle.
chain gun gats.
Yes, exactly, especially stationary. We may even see weapons come out pretty soon. Probably from Ringo before it comes out from Dusting. The garrison though is actually making it a bit hard to engage. The garrisons as well lending some pretty good damage, and this speaker tower is a great investment.
It is, isn't it?
It's going to be healing up his gats, increasing the rate of fire.
We do love seeing it.
That is a mine drop, not exactly a huge deal, as he does have a worker nearby anyway.
Should be able to be cleared up. He's back in the air again. They're playing a little bit more cautiously now, which I like.
Yeah, that's kind of why you have to deny tunnels. The more tunnels that you deny, the more freedom you have with your MiGs. Is he going for the tunnels with his RD strike?
Maybe.
Oh, is that a bait? Oh, that's a bait!
Oh no! Oh, that is beautiful.
Ringo is a god.
Oh, Ringo is a god. Was that a beacon place somewhere? Because I really hope there was. Ringo is a god. Ringo is a god. I want to see 1v1 with him and Rage calling it, please. Please. Please, Ringo. Thank you.
That is the plays.
That is the plays. That's the... Oh, wow. That was so smart, because Dustin Rhodes, all of a sudden, he found his micro and he's like, man, my evacs are getting really good.
Yeah.
And he was just waiting. His whole micro at the moment was just waiting for the evacs. He's like, yeah, I see the carbon one coming in, gets the evac, and then the perfectly timed RD strike. And that timing there is actually really crucial, because
it's hard to do.
You have to get the RD strike coming in, and then you have to call the carbon bomber, which have very different timings. And you have to get them to hit at the same time. It's a really big deal with the China support powers, getting that micro 100% perfect. And Ringo nailed it. As soon as the quad pop came out, this RD strike comes down, destroys the entire army of Dustin Rhodes. He lost like 10 units there.
It was quite a fair bit.
Full tunnel.
Well, actually, wow, that firestorm.
Playing with fire.
The firewall killed a lot of his own unit. Well, almost killed them. It has opened up the right side, denied the tunnel, denied the supply. A huge victory for Ringo. Though it seems Dusty is now actually pushing up the left flank, so Ringo has to be a little bit careful about that. More black markets are being thrown down. At the same time, more hackers are as well. So
you didn't clap my playing with fire pun.
Yeah, I got it. Like
100%.
Yeah, that's a stealth tunnel, isn't he?
It
so
is
easy as vanilla,
stealth,
of
yeah.
course. So one of the advantages of vanilla, you can stealth your own tunnels.
Definitely
Also,
upgrade 'em.
it probably has like more of an advantage than stealth, like stealth GLA, because you don't expect it. Whereas like with GLA stealth, you know they got stealth tunnels.
Yeah, you're very aware of the fact that stealth tunnels.
Well, that's an
absolutely
EMP.
everywhere.
I think he actually was.
Was he baiting for something?
Maybe
or?
he's just looking to.
Oh, he's looking with the MiG strikes. Nice, smart.
Yeah,
okay,
he's looking
cool.
to get a
Free
very
tunnel
safe tunnel deny. Because again, opening up these tunnels will open up the base. And if he can start sieging the base, he's going to be in a great spot. Actually, he's doing that now. Still, I would love to see more outposts. He doesn't really have much anti-scorps. Maybe just relying on his MiGs or... Yeah, no, we'll see. Scorpions could be an issue for him, but... Look at that. Dragon Tank's here to deny the tunnel. A little bit too late, though. The Gatling Cannon, though, is going to roast through these quads.
And the question is,
with
can
the
the
chain
MiGs
gun
get
as
off
well.
in time? I'm assuming they will.
Yeah, let's see.
They should get out of there. And the Gatling Cannon will actually shred these quads.
Getting
Look
one
at
of
least
them
a couple
still,
of them
there's
down.
quite
We
a
should get
fair bit
two.
of them and actually
We're gonna get
retreating
two.
his MiGs away. So
Good
this
split.
is a really nice spot.
Split.
He's going to have to retreat his Gats,
Yeah,
and
the
it's
whole
going to
army
be a
has
long
come
march.
back.
Oh, the hackers as
Hackers,
well.
no, they're not stealthed.
That tunnel was a great play by
And
Dusty.
here comes the carpet bomb, but it misses. Nice split.
Yeah, nice split there indeed. We'll lose the airfield. Really losing the MiGs was the blow here, and oh, he's going in. Nice mines. Gets 2 of them.
Oh, they're circling because there's no airfield.
Oh!
No airfield, Ringo, please.
He lost all of them, and they're all vetted as
Oh,
well.
no, dear.
That play actually put Dusty back in the game,
It
especially
did.
because it was at a crucial time where he had no forward tunnels.
Really good play.
Ouch.
Back in the game, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Having to rebuild the airfield now.
Internet Center's still up, though.
Oh, of course. The Internet Center's nice deny here as well, and it's really important for Dusty to try and rebuild the tunnels. Because so far he's running out of space. If Dusty can get more tunnels up here, then he's going to be in a great
Gets
spot.
control of the
Because
back.
as we saw previously, Ringo's probably going to have to rely on his general powers in order to deny those tunnels when there has an army of units nearby and ready.
Blake Lotus is on the field as well. It's pushing on the
Ooh.
side there.
Tunnels go.
Tunnels, a lot of tunnels. She's got to
Gotta
be
be
careful.
careful. It's a little bit too close.
Far down the cliff, but she's almost in reveal range. I don't think she actually was there.
Also, the thing is to bear in mind is the less room you have, the more tightly packed your buildings are, so the more vulnerable to AoE.
Another smart thing about having one stealth tunnel, it reveals Lotus, because Lotus reveals the tunnel. So having like one stealth tunnel on the side, in this case he has 2, so fair enough. By having a stealth tunnel on the side, it means that as soon as Lotus walks by within range of revealing them, which is huge,
Oh,
a lot
wow.
bigger than tunnel range.
He's managed to find his way through. He may actually be able to get... Probably won't be able to get 3 of them, but 2 of them at least, depending on how quick the response
If he combos
is.
it with a MiG strike, in this case, what's that? Is that going to be an EMP or a mine drop or something?
It was a
Covering
mine drop.
for the Lotus.
Nice. Gets 2 quads. Not quite the 3rd one. Needs to cap soon. The tunnel's actually being built.
Yeah.
He's going for the arms
She's
dealer.
repositioning.
Yeah, nice work. You're going with the arms dealer.
I think, yeah.
Denying the production is often more important when you start getting to those really
I think,
high economy games.
Getting one cap here and then forcing in with the army.
Yeah, he should time it.
The crucial part here. You have to split micro up.
He's waiting as well.
It's a really safe play. She's
Hardy
also
strike.
revealing the She's also revealing the base here for
Nice tunnel deny.
Ringo. Which
Doesn't get the other one though. He really should deny that tunnel. It's a pretty important spot to have. Arty strike's coming down. Gats are advancing. The battle bus though has had a great shot.
Okay, so Artie came down. Let's see what it did. It took out a black market.
He's going for this armor here. I missed it. Oh, it was up here.
I have to wait for the army to push in.
Some more MiGs.
This is really intense.
Oh, nice.
Finds the battle bus.
Yeah, that would have been quite devastating. Maybe rebuilding the Gatling cannon would be a good choice.
Probably would be.
Or a bunker.
Still no caps from Lotus.
He's waiting.
Very patient is this Lotus. And that can work. It really can work sometimes. Sometimes just having the knowledge of your opponent's base can be more important than capping a single black market.
Yeah, this is Ringo's vision, so he sees quite a fair bit, but he has to make sure there's no quads nearby when he goes for the caps. And more technicals. Oh, he could do some terror
I think it
teching
might
here.
be a tech terror.
And it's forcing the Gats away. Going for the cap now. Only we'll get one of them, though, unfortunately.
If Lotus gets microed away, she'll survive. No, she's dead.
Yeah.
Looking at the top here, here comes the technicals.
Oh, no, he's just,
going
he's just
down
getting the
MiGs.
MiGs.
Nice.
Sick play there.
There's the second one.
They weren't the...
Didn't get the third.
Yeah, get 2 of them, so that was still pretty important. And again, it bought time, and time is crucial because that allows more tunnels to be placed down, and more tunnels is really what makes a huge difference. Did he...
Oh, he firestormed. No, yeah, you're going to be careful of your own buildings there, buddy.
I don't think that was a firestorm, though. No, it wasn't a firestorm.
No, it wasn't a firestorm, yeah.
Either way, Ringo is slowly losing his lead here. As I think Justin's getting a bit too much cash from these black markets.
I've just stayed up for a little bit too long. Ringo's got this huge army, but this is because of the counter push timings from Dustin Rhodes. He hasn't had a chance to use it. Every time the front tunnels get cleared out, something like, the MiGs at the back get taken out, or something big happens, and then all of a sudden Ringo has to go on full retreat mode again.
Yeah, so we see...
China is not mobile.
There's actually some units being left here stationary, which I like that, having the defensive units there to prevent any more counter-attacks. It's going to really help, and once again pushing through the middle, so denying those tunnels is so important. Yeah, and preemptive firewalling.
Nice.
That's smart. I would love to see a bunker though, would be nice, because the issue for him is scorpions and battle buses, which the bunker of course is fantastic against. And at least Ringo has the map, but he doesn't need the whole map. And yeah, these hackers are getting pretty vetted.
Yeah, they're almost all at vet 3, which is 10. They really get double the income from the hackers once they actually reach.
This is actually going to be a very close game. It could go either way.
I can't call it at this point.
I would probably say Ringo.
Yeah,
has
at this point I'm leaning
the edge,
towards Ringo.
but it could slip very easily, depending on a nice technical snipes on the MiGs, Tech Terror, Sneak Attack. So I think it's Ringo's game to lose, but Dustin definitely has the. Oh, that's an Anthrax bomb. Oh man, that's going to be devastating.
Did it fire?
Gets the bomb off as well. He almost denied it. Yeah, it was backwards. He's going to kill so much of these units.
And you get the money for it as well.
Yeah, the cash bounty is huge. Whoa.
Okay. So lucky he didn't lose more because of the... Oh, no, he did. He lost the last 2 attack outbursts. What I was going to say, because sometimes the Anthrax bomb can actually bug out because of different height and
there's a sneak attack.
Good combo.
Let's see if the MiGs come out in time. There's a bit of a delay. That's the quad pop.
Quad pop's out.
They're splitting up for the MiGs. Nice response. Here comes the GATs, the ECMs. MiGs waiting for their chance.
This is a big commitment here from Dustin
He
Rhodes.
may lose the prop. That's an EMP!
That's an EMP!
He splits, but will it be enough?
It might not be enough.
Oh, not enough, Dusty!
You can't split from an EMP. It's too big.
Say, catch you later to your army, Dusty. There's only 3 quads, 2 Scorpions left. Dozer leading the charge. Either way, once again, there's not really a lot of anti-Scorpion, but more units are being funneled out. He may actually hold on to this. The MiGs weren't that effective. They went for the disabled units.
Max range EMP as well. That was just, they only just got all the quads on the edge there. The split was perfectly timed from Dustin Rhodes, but you just can't split from an EMP because of how big the AoE is.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. The hacker probably doesn't want to be here, and is churning out more units. The MiGs can just take out the sneak attack though. Yeah, here we go. That's going to be the sneak attack. So
another good split here coming in from Ringo.
I think it's a pretty even trade, but going in Dusty's
favor. Lost another MiG, lost 2 MiGs.
Oh, okay, definitely going in Dusty's favor, because it's delayed. It's killed a bit of infrastructure. He got some MiGs, he got some hackers.
And it's just delaying time because Dustin Rhodes' late game economy is just better because of cash bounty as well. You have to remember, like, even if the trade doesn't look cost efficient, it probably was because of cash bounty.
Things just got real, son.
Things just got real. Things got really real.
And there isn't really the critical mass anymore of this ground army, and you can't really defend this left flank.
You can't split up your units anymore, and that's bad against GLA. You need to be able to split.
Maybe getting another helix would be a good idea. Maybe getting a bunker with mines. Arty strike's coming down.
I don't even know at this point. It's really hard. He's in a tough spot, Ringo. Oh, in combination with the carpet bomb. This is obviously pretty important. Going for I think taking out the black mark accounts or even...
The tunnels is what he wants to deny
tunnels,
here.
yeah, okay, so he can push him with the ground army. Probably a good move.
Don't know if it's going to be enough, though. The GATs aren't very powerful against the tunnels. The Dragon Tanks, of course, are, though. He needs to rebuild his MiGs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ringo's kind of relying on these MiGs. He can't fight this with too many Scorpions. He needs to have some kind of anti-Scorpion here.
Yeah, there goes the entire ground army.
Whether it's helixes, but MiGs actually will do the job, it seems. Nice split once again. Perfect split.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there you go.
I can't handle this, yeah. I can't handle how good these splits are coming in from Ringo.
I mean, it kind of makes me want to uninstall 0 Hour because I can't split that good.
And was it? I heard it.
What?
Back to top right hand corner.
Well, that was fast.
That's already up.
But he's actually...
The internet center!
But he's on the mines, though.
He can't move. Just focus it. But it might not matter.
This is going to be game-changing. I don't think he's going to get it, though. The MiGs are loaded. Catch you later. Unless he blows up his own internet center. Nope.
One quad's... No, okay. Safe. Is it outside?
That was a close one.
That's so lucky.
That was a close one.
So lucky. The sneak attack was like a tiny bit closer to the internet center. Needs to repair that like ASAP. Yeah. Dozer already comes out just like he knows. He's aware. Ringo knows.
This is when it gets really hard because you have to be constantly defending against sneak attacks with a very immobile army. Again, that's why helixes can be great, or just always having a reserve army of 4 MiGs on guard mode. Yeah, I think Dustin's actually coming back.
Yeah,
pretty
Dustin
hard.
might have this.
I think he's got too much cash as well. You can't really rebuild. Well, you can't build more than one internet center, so it gets a bit hard in the late game to get that critical mass.
And like black markets don't get vet. Black markets
Yeah,
are great from the start.
they're just
like
more
hackers like
spammable.
that. And they're more spammable, yeah. And they're much harder to take out. I mean, you lose one internet center, you've lost the game.
Yeah.
At this point, if Ringo lost the internet center, then he was done.
Yeah,
like, that's
100%.
it. That's it.
Especially as these supplies are running out. They actually have been mining for a while, and these hackers aren't defended by anything, so... Yeah, and if you get too many hackers, you can lose them to an anthrax bomb quite easily. This is the problem with GATs, is that they're just not good against buildings. He really needs to have more outposts or overlords mixed in, and I don't think he's going to go overlords.
Yeah,
He doesn't really want to go with them.
I think it's a valiant effort trying to play China vanilla like this in 1.4.
GPS Scrambler. Oh,
no,
the plays!
The plays!
There's an outpost, though.
Oh, wow. They can't run through the outpost.
He reveals it as well. Didn't quite respond in time, though. This is going to go terribly here. It actually blocks it.
Can he get one through?
Well, now...
Even one.
Yeah, he's just looking for the MiGs. And the MiGs, they're on alert now. One of them's got through, but I think he knows what's up. They're all in the air as well anyway, so... Not exactly very successful. Now the GPS Scrambler is down. Not sure how long the cooldown is.
Could have taken out the hackers. So
Nice
good
try.
play. It was a
Nice
nice
try.
try. It was a smart move from Dustin Rhodes. Getting those technicals in, if they actually managed to gun down any of the MiGs, I mean, it would have been hard with the mines there, but if it actually worked, it would have been so crucial.
Yeah, and the problem is the technicals automatically fired on the Dragon Tank.
There's no hold fire mode in 0 hours. So
there's no hold fire mode. So
as much as we might like there to be.
They're all Vet 3,
They're all
these
Vet
hackers.
3, yeah. All the hackers are Vet 3.
Sneak attack. MiGs. MiG, this is your time.
MiGs. Go, go, go,
I
go,
believe. Hopefully he evacs.
You have to time it because now you should be able to evac.
Yeah, the MiGs though, I think they're waiting for a pop. Yeah, Dusty won't fall for it though. But an anthrax bomb as well.
Oh, that was the bait. Didn't work.
Yeah, that was a bait.
That was a bait. It was a really smart play from both our players. Right, so the play there was pop the sneak attack, assume that Ringo will go immediately for it, which would be a good move. Like, it would be smart to send the MiG straight in. But Ringo, he knows what's up. He knows what's up because Dustin Rhodes was trying to bait him into it, using all the MiG ammo, forcing them to actually go down onto the ground and reload. And at the same time, you drop the anthrax bomb in and you kill all of the MiGs.
Yeah,
all the MiGs
but at the same
die.
time, as if he didn't use his MiGs, then the sneak attack would have started popping out quads.
Yeah.
But Ringo did have some units nearby, so having the defensive units is very important here. So
that was crucial.
did he?
No, he couldn't have.
Oh,
Whoopsies. It worked anyway.
He's building MiGs as well. They're gonna die.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ringo, no.
Did he lose what?
Did he not notice?
He lost about.
He lost like 4
or maybe it was just a
MiGs.
misclick. He lost a lot of MiGs actually.
That must have been a misclick. He mustn't have. Wow.
Uh-oh.
That's
Either
a big
way,
deal.
a lot of quads are
Unlucky.
pushing up here. Though there's only quads on their own, so they won't be very good against his outposts.
Another airfield going down.
That's actually a good idea, having the airfield split up. You want to have somewhere else where you can land without being in the same range. The issue with this airfield placement is they're both within the same anthrax bomb range.
And it wasn't like that before. There was an airfield closer up.
Yeah.
It lost that ability when Dustin Rhodes actually took one out. They're actually going to get sniped down. There should have been a cancel there. There really should have been a cancel.
Well, maybe not, because the MiG strike's moving in. That's
Oh,
probably,
it's gonna be coming
I don't
with
know
an
if it's
EMP.
Yeah, that's probably an EMP. Nice. Holds on to it, but
Okay.
burning these general powers, it can be worth it depending on how many units you lose. You gotta remember, when it gets this late game situation, unit preservation no longer becomes that important. When you have so much cash rolling in, the economy really isn't the priority.
Hardy strikes out again. A lot of stuff hasn't been repaired as well. There's really no excuse for that from Dustin Rhodes. If we look where that Artie strike is going, the command center wasn't repaired. That was what's it. Command center might actually go down if they get a MiG strike in there. It'd be pretty dangerous though.
Yeah, it's hard to kill the command center. He's gonna need a lot of MiGs for it.
8 MiGs will take that out.
And
the amount
once
of health it's
again,
on.
Dustin wants some tunnels, but Ringo won't let him. Well, he'll get some of them.
Good gun mode. Still has the tower there as well.
Yeah.
Prop tower. It's nice.
Speaker tower.
Speaker tower, of course. Yeah. Scudstorm as well coming up here. We finally see the super weapons. At 38 minutes in, our players have decided they still exist. And
See, I think this is smart, because I think the tunnels is the important thing here. Because otherwise, if he kills like 2 black markets, it's like, that's not a big deal. I have more of those. But the tunnels contributes to map control, and if you can deny the tunnels, then he's going to put Dustin in a harder spot. So I think that's the focus here, and a lot of MiGs are going to get taken out. Maybe one of them.
The timing of the Scud Storm build was actually really nice because even if Ringo had vision on it, both the Carpet Bomb and the Arty Strike were actually on cooldown, which means you have to commit the MiGs in order to kill it. So that was really good because otherwise you can be in trouble when you start building it. If it gets revealed, it's really easy for an Arty Strike or Carpet Bomb to actually take it out when it's on a low percentage of being built. But wait until those general powers were actually burned before Dustin Rose decided to actually build the Scud Storm.
Well, he wouldn't use the general's points on the unbuilt thing because you can just cancel it for a full refund.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because you can hear it coming. Arty Strike's like it's easy to hear.
Carpet Bomb,
you
I
can
guess you can see.
coming.
Yeah, fair call, I guess. Yeah, it's fair call. Yeah. I wasn't really thinking about that cancellation. I was assuming that was why he decided to go for that timing. I'm assuming that's why he decided to
I mean,
to
it might have
like
been.
that,
I don't know. Probably not, though.
Tunnel's getting sniped down here.
It's just... progress isn't being made.
No, it's really not, is it? You just can't muscle his way through.
Not to say that it's been a stalemate, because like there's both action. Stalemate means like no one's really doing anything.
That's
Scud
very
Storm,
wrong.
though, has
There's
hit
a lot
the
happening.
field. Yeah.
Only with a 5-minute cooldown. Very short.
Yeah, it's 6 minutes and 1.6. Which, you know, makes sense given that that is objectively the best weapon in the game. Pretty good engagement so far.
Objectively.
What?
I wouldn't even say objectively.
Objectively means there's no personal bias. You think it's subjective.
Oh, I was thinking subjectively.
Yeah. Either way, a lot of quads here. MiG strikes ready to go in, perhaps. Yeah, here we go. Once again, can't. How does he do it?
I don't know.
How does he do it?
They must be on keys. I don't know. Ringo is a god. I mean, I'm just guessing here. I mean, I'm throwing it up here whether Ringo might just be a god or an AI. He might be a bot. Ringo just could be the new name for the extreme AI. I'm not sure. He has no income hacks though.
Look at this army on the left. He may actually get the command center. There's a Lotus as well.
Lotus, yeah.
Denying the command center is going to be very, very crucial. Because there goes, you know, your sneak attack. And actually, it's been a while. The sneak attack is probably available, but does he have many quads left? He's lost quite a fair bit of them. Ringo looks like he's actually pushing through. More MiG strikes are ready to go as well. Oh no! There we go. All of the quads being melted by the Blake napalm.
They're destroyed, and the split as well.
Oh,
but
well,
actually, all of them,
actually,
but
he's
again,
lost...
another mix micro there from Ringo. It's after he does the strikes that the miss micros actually happen.
Doesn't matter that much though, because he has so many MiGs left at his disposal. The left side really should push up. The Black Lotus can get the command center.
Get some workers out. Get some workers out.
Yeah,
having some GLA units would be really nice at this point.
Bear in mind, the outposts are actually stealthed, so I don't think Dusty realizes how many outposts are there. That drift, though.
That drift.
Yeah, anyway. Quads against outposts will, of course, go in the favor of the outposts for now. A push in the middle as well.
Okay, nice combo.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad engagement for Dusty, especially because it's... Well, the outpost started to make a big difference, but meanwhile... It really just comes down to how...
Assuming they have AVM.
Oh, the Lotus! It's going to cap the Scud Storm.
By taking out all the tunnel networks. Nice play. And they'll get it.
This Scud Storm is going to be a very pivotal point because the Scud Storm will take out the Internet Center. And with the Internet Center down, that's really the entire game.
Lotus is going to run into the tunnel.
Lotus!
No! Lotus, please! Does she die? She lives. That's crucial.
Oh,
and the quads are just shredding. They have ABM upgrade, obviously.
Yeah, they do. Don't have junk repair, though.
No, don't have junk repair.
2 minutes left on the Scud Storm. MiG strikes.
It doesn't refresh the timer, does it? You get like the original timer.
Yeah.
If here's the
MiGs are waiting for it.
Ringo can actually delay this.
Nah, too much of a risk to make.
Yeah, too much of a risk.
Nearby.
So he's going for it. So 2 minutes, and he's going to cap the Scud Storm. It's going to be capped, 100%.
Yeah, it's going to get sold.
Second one's going to get built now.
He's going to sell.
Please
He
sell.
didn't sell it!
He didn't sell it! Uh-oh.
Oh,
yeah, it doesn't
Dusty.
GG. Oh, wow.
You are victorious.
MVP MiG Micro.
So much MVP for the MiG Micro.
That is the best MiG Micro. Like, holy shit, that MiG Micro.
Hell. That's how you micro MiGs.
I haven't seen Rage Micro MiGs like that.
We need to add tags to our videos. Like, this is how you do this particular thing very well.
Yeah.
In this case, this is how Ringo micros.
We also need to make like player profiles where it's like. Yeah. Okay, so Ringo is the god of big micro.
Yeah.
Crazy is the god of like outpost minigun and mixed composition.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I think
Hawkeye is the god of camp.
Corky is the god of camp. That's true. Rage is the god of just like pure just I don't even know.
Victory.
Victory, yeah, we'll call it victory. We had, in the other game, was General something? Who was the last game we cast?
Sexy versus...
Genmaster.
Yeah.
Genmaster is the king of technical micro.
Oh, yeah.
He's the king of technical micro.
Who is the best Humvee micro?
Or would it be Rage?
Size?
Yeah, size.
Size probably, yeah.
Size probably, yeah. No, okay, we'll get back to you. We're actually going to have to rewatch all of our old casts and work out work out player profiles.
I honestly
so.
can't think of anything specific for size and rage, just the fact they're just really good overall.
Really good overall. But that Ringo's MiG micro, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the dream. Like,
splits, that was the dream.
So basically, I think what he did is he had them all in one hotkey, and then like would send them in, but whilst they're being sent in, he would individually target them to like a different quad and a Scorpion. Like, it was beautiful.
That was incredible to watch. I'm just rethinking it. It was just great.
That was glorious.
It was a glorious time and a glorious match as well from both of our players. Really well played. Just ended up with that Scudstorm being too far forward because the amount of pressure Ringo put on, he couldn't build it any further back. Dustin Rhodes couldn't build it further back.
That's what I meant about the lack of map control. Map control becomes very important.
Does, yeah.
Smart play as well. I think this was a very clever game from both of our opponents.
Yeah.
Very good decision making, and Dustin, he was close. He couldn't quite keep the MiGs down.
No. But he played it really well.
Yeah. And I was a big fan of the GPS scrambles technicals to try and snipe down the MiGs. That was a good play to make, but didn't quite pay off. Either way, that's going to wrap up this video for now. Be sure to subscribe for more epic 0-hour action, more MiG micro, though we can't guarantee that we'll be able to beat that.
Yeah. No guarantees. Yeah. No, we don't make guarantees
alert,
yet.
You may never see that good MiG micro ever again.
Probably not.
Yeah.
If you enjoy our content, please do consider checking out our Patreon.
That's right.
Love the support, people supporting us in doing this YouTube thing that we do.
Yep, we'll try. We want to turn shoutcasting into more of a full-time endeavor, or at least I would. Get more content out on the channel, but of course we have work and whatnot. So
if you would like to help us out in not doing that and creating more content for you to watch, it would be fantastic.
Patreon.com/GeneralsGentlemen, or buy a sexy hoodie or a sexy shirt. That'll also, I get money out of that. Money which I use to eat food, pay bills, and not buy any drinks because Blake supplies me with them.
Yes, the Blake guarantee. We'll always have a stock of energy drinks. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a fantastic day or
Good
week.
game. That's probably the best game we've done.
I reckon so.
Since it was Herb versus... What was the one with the... remember the caps or the command center? No, it wasn't Rage.
No,
it was not Rage. It was... I think it was Herb versus... I can't remember it.
Was that the one where you had
Ringo.
Chinooks crashing into buildings to kill them or something? Or
it was on Wasteland Warlords.
Yeah.
Remember, it went for a while, and there was the command center cap, and then they were denying the Wasteland Warlords. You know what the map that is?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it.
That's the one with the audio in the corner, and the city in the middle.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I'm with you. Yeah.
It was. I think it was Ringo versus Herb.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, it was like a 50-minute game.
Yeah.
And there was the command center. That was.
Yeah. No,
that was a sick game.
Actually. Yeah, that was good,
probably. I might even say my second favorite game of all time.
Yeah,
this was hype, man.
Definitely was. This was an intense game, and just seeing that level of just micro and just intelligent mind games throughout the whole thing is just great. Especially that sneak attack into Anthrax bombers. It was it's gonna work. That was a play. Yeah, I would love to see a couple of quads get popped to really bait the MiGs in, but that's about the only there was just such good plays.
Especially because there isn't generally that much strategy in 0 hour. So when you do see games like this where there is a lot of strategy, that's when it gets exciting.
Definitely.
Because it's not rare that you see sick micro in 0 hour.
No,
but seeing sick micro and 6 strategies as well, that's when it gets fun.
It's pretty great.
Anyway, farewell. Enjoy your evening.